Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Understand like आप ये 25 साल से कर रहे हो, but now things have changed and the barrier that comes is इतने साल से चल रहा है, अब change क्यों करना है, right? So that's always a challenge. So NIFTM has really helped me to mold myself, understand how things work, and start from the level from which a company is built.
Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Alumni. Today we have with us Ms. Manmeet. She is a BTech Biotechnology graduate and MTech in Food Safety and Quality Management from NIFTM, batch of 2016. Currently, she is working as Assistant Manager, Food Safety and Quality Assurance at STY Eatables. Hi ma'am, how are you?
Hi Gagan, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good ma'am.
Great.
Can you tell us about you are a BTech in biotechnology, so how did that shift came to pursue MTech from NIFTM?
Yeah. So I wanted to do food technology in BTech as well as my bachelor's, but I was not able to score the good college. So as per the situation, I opted for biotechnology because somehow it's not complete engineering background. It is a bit related to life sciences. So the best option that I found after food tech was the biotechnology, considering it was quite in boom kind of technology during those period of 2009 and 10. So that was the reason I went for that. And luckily after my BTech, after clearing GATE exam, I was able to score a good score to enter into NIFTM. So I was able to pursue my passion of entering the food technology education background.
That's great.
Yeah.
You are working in quality assurance, so can you take us through what is the life of a quality assurance manager? What are the roles of a quality assurance manager?
Okay. Let me tell you frankly, when it comes to quality, it doesn't just start when you are in the factory. It starts from the home when you start getting ready for the office, because there are few things known as good manufacturing practices. So you have to make sure that you are going without makeup, no deos, the dress that you are wearing enough is doesn't have any potential contaminant for the food. So the quality starts from the home itself when you plan to go to the office. So once you land into the office, from entering the security, clearing the security checks in the office, so you have to be vigilant 24/7 once you are in the factory. So the day starts from the moment you start getting ready for the office to once you get down into the facility, and for all number of hours you are in the office. So it's not something that you do when somebody is seeing you. It is one you do unintentionally and intentionally, keeping in mind that being a quality person, you don't leave a single minute chance of compromising quality, whether it's yourself or letting someone else do something which is not good, being a representative of food quality and safety.
Okay. So can you tell us what is the difference between a MTech graduate and that of a BTech graduate to work in a role like this for future prospects?
So frankly speaking, there are things which for some it matters whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate. But once you are into the facility, I mean, we have people who are postgraduate, who are having double post graduations, or those who just have the bachelor's degree. Once you are into the field, what matters is how you take the opportunities to prove yourself and do something for yourself as well as the organization. So degree matters, no doubt in that, because in BTech it's a much broader kind of field that you work on, right? You study. But once you go into masters, your specialization is improved. So I was a biotechnology, then I entered into food safety and quality management, which helped me land into a area where right now I'm working in. So I'm working as assistant manager food safety and quality. So what I have studied in my post graduation as a specialization is helping me to be more focused on what I am doing and is giving me a clear picture, because somehow I've studied the basics there. So it is easy for me to, download this stuff and do the practical part of it. But it is more about how once you enter into an organization, how you grow. Because it doesn't matter whether you're a bachelor's or a postgraduate. It all depends on आपने challenges को कैसे accept किया है, and how you positively take them professionally and personally, and then you grow along with it.
So can you tell us about what are some of the skills that a person entering in the quality assurance field should acquire during his graduation or post-graduation?
Okay, that's a good question. See, when you are in degree, you don't think like I have, well, unless or until somebody is very clear, no, I have to go into R&D or I have to go into production. Frankly speaking, once you are close to getting graduate, what is more important is just grabbing any opportunity, good opportunity that you get, right? You don't think, oh, if I get a quality opportunity, then only I'll get a job. You get a good opportunity, you grab it, right? So thing is, there are few skills that you should develop while you are studying, because there are a set of skills that will be useful, whether even if you go for after graduation for the post-graduation, whether you are in quality, production, R&D, it doesn't matter. So few to really, in which NIFTM really has helped me is, first and foremost, is the self-confidence and the presentation skills. I mean, as a NIFTMite, we all know what was the schedule of the presentations, the last moment test and everything. So that prepare you for the hustle that you face in an organization, because at college we used to say कि इतनी presentations का क्या role है. But once you enter an organization and see everything needs to be presented, because it's very important to show people what you are doing, to make people aware of what is the need of the hour, and everything has to be done on the shop floor, whether it's your verbal communication or through the presentation. So this is one thing which NIFTM really help us into. And second thing is that is something we can work off the shore. And second thing is the communication skills. I mean, everybody is shy at a time or is not confident enough. But when you are a student, we should be open enough to participate in everything, whether it's a conference, training, group discussions. Because once you're out of that comfort zone of a college, then only you realize how important it is to be confident when you are sitting among, let's say, your own friend of circles, or giving the viva in front of the teachers, because somehow it really prepare you for that future requirement. So these are the few skills, and the most important is keeping an open eye when it comes to being in the quality, because quality is seeing around 360 degree 24/7. You can't, there will be times when things are not in your control, but you should be vigilant enough to see, yes, it has to be done ABC. If it is going from A to C, what is the reason it is going that way, and how you can work on it. So you need to be very active and be present in the future, and to be in the present.
So can you tell us are there any specific certifications for like auditing or food safety one can do?
Right. So there are various certifications that one can do. At college level, even the college, I think still they do the ISO 22000 internal auditors, HACCP, GAP, GMP. So these are the various trainings which are mostly done in the colleges. So if anybody is interested to enter the quality, so I'll really recommend, if a college is giving a chance, or even online trainings, if one can really do all these kind of trainings, it will be a very good add-on to your resume, and people do notice like how active you were, or how curious you were to understand all these things. Because degree is one thing, but add-ons are something which make you stand out of that everybody, because degree everybody will be having, but not everybody will be having those extra certificates or extra knowledge which one will really gain from attending various sessions, training session, or the certification courses. So I'll really recommend HACCP, internal auditor, GMP, ISO, because these makes the platform or the backbone of quality systems.
So Can you tell us
Yeah.
how NIFTM shaped you to fit in this job role?
Okay. Frankly speaking, I didn't spend much of the time like you people, 4 years or 2 years. I joined in July, and then I left the facility, I mean the institute in July itself. So I won't say even 11 months. Because I started as an intern in Tasty Bite, and then I got a PPO. So for complete second year of my MTech, I was in the Tasty Bites. So those 11 months, though the time period was really very short, but the way it has, developed me professionally and personally is, I can put that in words, frankly speaking, because I wasn't a very, very confident girl, frankly speaking. But being it the teachers pushing you to come up on the stage, explain to your group, then all those presentation, taking part in the conferences, then interaction with the domestic or the international visitors that were there, with the ministry people. So that really boosted the confidence that I have right now in me, and it really helped me to understand how a person grow once you interact with the variety of the people around you. So NIFTM has given in no doubt, NIFTM has grown me from a background of biotechnology to food technology when it comes to the subject matter, right? But NIFTM really helped me was the confidence, helped me to improve my the subject, the analytical skills, and obviously how can we forget the VAP, right, where we go into the grassroots level and we understand what the problems are. And Gagan, if I tell you frankly, once I entered Tasty Bite, I was given a department where I was standalone to take care of the good manufacturing and the pest control. So when it comes to that, it was a complete on the foot job. And being a fresh graduate from a college, आप सोचते हो आप कॉलेज से जाओगे, डेस्क जॉब मिलेगी आराम से, paperwork and stuff. But once you enter into the the specifically the production unit, you understand, oh, it is not all that fancy stuff out here. I mean, you have to struggle from shop floor to the ground level of people to the top management. So in the VAP, you understand the the mentality of people who are not who are just habitual of doing this stuff, doing the things the way they are habitual to doing. So the VAP help us understand the thinking, help us understand how we can bring in the cultural change, how we can train people, understanding their viewpoint. So that's one thing that really helped me in first 1 year of my career, because my first job was to understand the ground root level of the employees in the facility, make them understand like आप ये 25 साल से कर रहे हो, but now things have changed, and the barrier that comes is इतने साल से चल रहा है, अब change क्यों करना है, right? So that's always the challenge. So NIFTM has really helped me to mold myself, understand how things work, and start from the level from which a company is built. So that interaction to the actual people working on the floor has helped me, like I won't say just in the words, but as a a grounded professional, because if now I'm working on systems, I can think from their waypoint कि ये काम करने में ये मुश्किल आएगी, so I have to make an SOP which is practically possible to implement. Just instead of just thinking हाँ ये कर देते हैं, it is fine to do, but it is not actually practical. So that is something NIFTM has really helped me in.
So coming to the last question, like one thing the most you will miss the most from campus life in the corporate world.
Okay, there are lot many things. I mean, life was stress-free when you were in college, but it's not the same when you enter the professional life. I mean, there was always a way out. Bunking the classes was an option if you're not opt for it, right? But once you are into the professional life, you have to, bang it irrespective of you like it or not. You have to be on your foot and accept every challenge. There is no way out that you can just skip a part of the professionalism. No, you can't. You like it or you don't like it. You have to mold yourself, you have to mold the people around you, you have to adapt to the circumstances and the situations so as it's best for you and the people around you. So that's something which was not there when you go back to the Niftim days. Life was a bit chilled out, jo marzi tha aap kar sakte the, but that's not the scene when it comes to your professional life.
Okay. So, any advice you want to give to all the people graduating soon, all the MTechs, BTechs?
Okay. First and foremost, live your life to the fullest, because once you are out of college, you are not going to get it back. Second thing is, fun is important, but so is understanding that life is a big game and you have to be prepared for it. Enjoy it, but maintain a balance of being prepared for the future, learning the things, improving your skills, and just live your life, whether you plan it or not. Just go with the flow, because that's my mantra. Life never goes as you plan. You have to go with the flow. So just go with the flow, but make sure you understand what you want in your life and live in the present, live bit by bit, and work hard for what you want.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was great hearing
Thank you,
you out there. Thank you so much for giving us time.
Thank you, Gagan.